Mic is on. Speech off. Hey everybody, this is Gabe Vega here with the Pixel 3XL unboxing and setup. Again, my name is Gabe Vega from Comtech USA, and we are here today to unbox the Pixel 3XL and to set the phone up accessibly from start to finish. So let me describe the Pixel 3 XL to you. It's a 6.3 Google Android, pure stock version of Android, and it is a very, very nice flagship phone. It has a metal-ish feel to it on the back, maybe the bottom 80%, and the top of it has a glass panel on it, with a camera up in the top left-hand corner if you're looking at it from the back, and a fingerprint about 75% of the way up in the center. There's not much across the edges. Up at the top edge, there's a microphone on the right side. The left edge is completely blank. The bottom edge has a SIM card at the bottom left and a USB-C port in the middle. And the right side has the volume up and down rocker switch along with a power button. What comes in the box is a USB-C to USB-A adapter, a really nice pair of USB-C Pixel wired earbuds, which are equivalent to Apple's wired earbuds, and a USB-C fast charger along with a USB-C to USB-C cable. So let's start with the fun stuff. We are going to turn this phone on and make it start talking right out of the box. So I'm going to hit the power button to make sure the screen's on, and then I'm going to hold down the volume down and volume up buttons.
Talkback on. Talkback tutorial.
Now I'm placing a tutorial, and that's in case you don't...
Accessibility volume set to 100%.
You don't know how to use TalkBack, but we do, so I'm going to back out of that with the back button down at the bottom left.
Back button.
Double tap.
Double tap to activate. Double tap and hold to long press. Hi there. Language, English, United States button.
So now I'm at
double
the start
tap to
screen.
activate.
It's asking me to choose the language. It's already preset to English, so that's fine.
Vision settings button. Double tap to activate.
Vision settings is sort of misleading. It's actually accessibility settings. So if you're a magnifier user, if you're a TalkBack user, you need fonts changed, larger, smaller, while you go through setup, that's what you would do in that button. But since we already started TalkBack, we're just going to keep swiping to the right.
Emergency call button. Double tap to activate.
It's an emergency call button in case you need to call 911 in the middle of setting up your phone.
Start button.
And here we go.
Double tap to activate.
We're going to double tap the start button and proceed.
Connect to Wi-Fi. Connect to Wi-Fi progress bar in list 5 items.
So we're going to connect to Wi-Fi, and we have to choose our Wi-Fi network, and that's what we're going to do now.
Select a network. A to-date sheet. BHN. Kumtekusa.net Wi-Fi signal. BHNTG. Kumtekusa.net _ 5G. Wi-Fi 3 bar. Showing password keyboard. Kumtekusa.net _ 5G. Editing password.
That's what we're looking for. The
Double tap and
Comtech
hold to long press.
USA.net 5G network. And I'm going to pause the recording while I enter this password, and I will be right back. Speech on. Time recorded. Pause. Button. Resume recording. Pause. Okay, button. So speech off. I've entered in the password, and I am going to hit the connect button.
Connect button.
Here we
Double
go.
tap to activate. Connect to Wi-Fi. Kumtekusa.net _ 5G. Obtaining IP address. Wi-Fi signal full. Secure network. In list 9 items. Password keyboard hidden. Gboard. Updating your typing experience. Connecting. This may take a few minutes. Checking for downloads. Checking for downloads. Checking for updates. Checking for updates. Installing updates.
Okay, well, it's doing its thing. It's...
Just a sec. Data transfer, available or in progress. Copy apps and data. You can choose to transfer your apps, photos, contacts, Google account, and more.
And that's what we're going to choose to do from my old Google Pixel 3a to my new Google Pixel 3 XL.
Don't copy button. Next button. You can choose. Don't. Next button.
We're going to hit this next button.
Double tapped. Use your old phone. You need your old Android or iPhone device. Turn it on and keep it unlocked.
Okay, so we're going to unlock that. I need to go find it and use the fingerprint to unlock it.
Device unlocked. 12:03 p.m. Search.
Okay.
Can't use old phone. Next button.
I'm going to hit next.
Find your old phone's cable.
Okay, find the cable. I got that right here with me. Getting everything prepared.
Use a cable that fits your old phone. This is usually the cable used for charging. No cable button. Next button.
Okay, I'm
Double
gonna
tap to
connect
activate.
one end to the old phone. I just did that right now. And let's see what it says to do.
Next button. Insert cable into your old phone.
Okay, we already did that.
Insert cable doesn't fit button. Next button. Double tap to activate. Connect the adapter and cable.
Okay, so now I'm connecting the cable from the old phone to the new phone right now.
Charging started, battery level 60%. Phones are connected. You may need to allow permissions on your old phone. Check your other phone.
Preparing. Copy data to your new phone. Your Google accounts, other accounts, apps, and data will be transferred to your new phone.
Service updating app timers.
Okay, so my old phone has a message, and let's see what it says.
Copy button. Copy data to your new phone. Your Google accounts, other accounts, apps, and data will be transferred to your new phone.
Okay.
Copy button.
Let's say yes.
System UI. Tap to cancel authentication button. Verify it's you.
Okay.
Unlock to continue setting up your device. Touch the fingerprint sensor.
Cool, let's do it. 1, 2, 3.
Authenticated. Copying your accounts.
All right.
Copying your account. Copying your accounts. Sign in Google accounts.
Copying your accounts. Copying your accounts. Copying.
Okay, so the old phone just says copying, so it's in progress. And now the new phone, I believe it wants me to sign in, so let's look at that.
Sign in Google accounts web view. Google. Hi, Gabriel Nathaniel. Heading 1.
All right, so let me sign this in and I'll be right back, guys.
Speech on. Time reported. Pause. Button. Resume recording.
Getting account info.
Pause. Button.
Service updating app timers.
Okay, so I just hit the sign in button and it says...
Getting account info.
Getting account info.
Getting account info.
And that's what it's
Gboard
doing.
updating your typing experience.
So it's signing in. That's what's on the new phone. And on the old phone, it says
Copying your accounts.
copying your accounts.
Copying.
That's all it says.
Continue
Checking
setup
for
on your
data.
Pixel 3
Choose
XL.
what to copy on the next screen.
Okay, so on the old phone, it says
Continue setup on your Pixel 3 XL. Continue setup on your Pixel 3 XL.
okay.
Choose what to copy.
And then on the
Choose what to
new
copy.
phone,
Disabled heading in
it
list
says
7 items.
choose what to copy. So we're going to go to the screen.
27 gigabytes of 90 gigabytes, 19 minutes to transfer, disabled heading.
So if I transfer everything, it's 30 gigabytes.
Apps, 154 apps selected.
150,
Double tap to activate.
154 apps.
Checked apps checkbox. Photos and videos 1.3 gigabytes. Checked photos and videos checkbox. Double tap photos and videos 1.3 gigabytes.
1.3
Double tap to activate.
gigabytes.
Checked music and other audio 21 gigabytes. Double tap to activate.
21 gigs of music.
Checked music and SMS messages. Double tap to checked SMS messages checkbox.
Text messages.
MMS attachments 315 megabytes.
350
Double tap to
megs.
activate. Checked MMS device settings. Checked MMS device settings, Wi-Fi passwords and more. Checked device settings. Check call history. Checked call. Synced automatically. Google Calendar, Google Photos, Google Contacts, Gmail.
So we're ready to go. It says all your Google stuff, calendars, photos, email, so on and so forth, will be transferred and synced, but all this other stuff is coming over right now through the cable. So here we go.
Some of your data may not transfer to your Pixel 3 XL. Don't copy button out of list. Copy button.
We're going to say copy.
Double tap to activate.
And let's go.
Completing setup Google Play. Copying. You can continue setting up your Pixel 3 XL.
Okay, so we could continue setting up the phone while it copies.
Calculating remaining time. Stop copying button. Next button. Copying. You can continue setting up your Pixel 3 XL. 11 minutes left.
So it's going to take 11 minutes. So I'm going to continue setting up the phone during this 11 minutes. So we're going to go to next.
Stop copying button. Next button. Getting account info. Google services. Google services.
And we're going to go through all the legalese and things like that to get to our home screen.
Tech at G. Backup and storage. Collapsed backup to Google Drive. Easily restore your data or switch phones at any time. On. Switch for backup to Google Drive. Location. Collapsed. Use location. On. Switch for use location. Collapsed. Allow scanning. Allow apps and service. On. Switch for allow scanning. Double tap to toggle.
On location, on for whatever the other one was, and on for scanning. That's fine.
Device main. Collapsed. Send usage. On. Switch for send usage and diagnostic data.
Sending diagnostics.
Double tap to toggle.
Data. That's fine.
Collapsed. Install updates and apps by continuing. You agree that this tap accept to confirm. Accept button.
Let's accept and
Double
move
tap to activate.
forward in this process.
Additional legal terms. By clicking all disputes I accept button.
I accept.
Double tap
This
to
is
activate.
all our terms of service.
Set screen lock. Editing. Password. Edit box.
So it
Double
wants
tap and hold to long press.
my code. I'm going to enter that right in, and I'll be
Pause
right
button.
back. Give me a second.
Resume recording.
Okay, so I just
Pause
entered
button.
my preferred pin lock, and I'm going to hit the
9. Next.
next button.
Unlock with Pixel imprint. Numeric password keyboard hidden. Use your fingerprint to unlock your phone or approve purchases.
No,
Note,
once-
your fingerprint may be less secure than a strong pattern or pin.
It wants to set up my fingerprint. We're going to go ahead and do that now, and I'll show you how that works.
Skip button. Next button. Touch the sensor. It's on the back of your phone. Use your index finger.
Okay, so here we go.
Lift, then touch again. Put your finger on the sensor and lift after you feel a vibration.
And
Finger moved too fast. Please try again.
as I do this, I do feel a vibration when it wants me to lift. So just pay attention to the speech.
Lift finger, then touch sensor again. Lift finger, then touch sensor again. Lift finger, then touch sensor again. Finger moved too fast. Please try again. Lift finger, then touch sensor 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 again. Fingerprint added. When you see this icon, use your fingerprint for identification or to approve purchases.
Okay, so we successfully added our fingerprint, and it's stored into the phone.
Fingerprint icon. Add another button. Double
Once-
tap to activate.
So now if we add another, we do not.
Next button.
And we're
Double
going to
tap to
go
activate.
next.
Continue setup. Keep going to get your phone fully set up. Or leave now and get a reminder to finish later.
We're going to continue the whole process.
Additional steps include Google Assistant, Google Pay, Now Playing, font size, wallpaper, and more. Continue button.
Okay, let's
Double
go.
tap to activate.
Continue.
Just a sec. Google. Access your assistant with voice match. Google Assistant logo.
Okay.
Access your assistant with voice match. Voice match lets you access your assistant directly by using your voice even when your screen is off. A unique model of your voice will be created on this device, which will help your assistant identify you and tell you apart from others. Skip button. I agree button.
We agree.
Double. Google. Google Assistant logo. Your assistant can already recognize your voice.
And when you hear that little thump, it sounds like a kick drum of some sort, that means that I double tap, just to kind of give you a clue of what that little thump sound is. So it says, I already created a voice model, which is true. I've been using Google Assistant for years and years.
Google Assistant logo. Good job. You can view or delete voice activity in your Google Activity Controls. You can also turn off voice match in Assistant settings. Next button.
Okay.
Double tap to activate.
Hit next.
Squeeze for your assistant. To talk to your assistant at any time, quickly squeeze the bottom half of your phone, then release.
Now, a cool feature about this phone, and it was on my Pixel 3a as well, and it's on this phone as well, is it has pressure sensors on the sides, like under the band around the edges of the phone, where if it feels you squeeze, what's really cool about this haptic feedback is it makes you feel like you're clicking a button. It's really awesome. And that activates the assistant on the phone. So I'm going to go ahead and go through the setup to show you what that's like.
Do it later button. Next button.
Okay.
Double tap to activate. Squeeze quickly and release. 50% seat control.
Okay, I actually
Use
want
volume keys to adjust.
that down to 25 so I don't have to squeeze so hard. So I'm going to lower that down with the volume key because I'm in the slider.
38% seat control. May bring up assistant accidentally. 25% seat
Okay, I
control.
like that right there, 25%.
Light squeeze.
Okay, so I'm going to squeeze it. I'm about a fourth away above from the bottom of the screen. I'm going to squeeze. And I felt
Finish
it.
up or keep adjusting.
I felt it
You
click.
can also change the squeeze sensitivity later in settings. Active Edge setup. Go to the next screen or keep adjusting.
I'm squeezing and I'm feeling a click. Cool. Okay, so we're going to go to the next screen.
25% light squeeze. Firms. Next button.
Next.
Double tap to activate. Always on display. Time, notification icons, and other info will appear on your lock screen.
I don't like always on display because I feel that it makes TalkBack talk too much, and I like to conserve battery, so we're not going to keep that on.
No thanks button.
Yep.
Double
no
tap
thanks.
to. Anything else? Set up a few more things now or find them later in settings.
And I think we've done enough, so we're going to go.
Add another email account, row 1, column 1, in grid, 3 rows, 2 columns.
I could choose that.
Identify music around you, column 2.
I could
Double
choose
tap to
that,
activate.
but I'll do that later. Identify music, add another email.
Change font size, row 2, column
Change
1.
font size
Double
is a
tap to
little
activate.
irrelevant to a totally blind person.
Review additional apps, column 2.
I don't want to review
Double
additional
tap to
apps
activate.
because I have 154 apps copying to my phone.
Control info on lock screen, row 3, column 1.
I want
Double tap to
everything
activate.
to show up on my lock screen, so I don't want to do that either.
No thanks button, out of grid.
And I'm going to say no thanks.
Double tap to
I'm
activate.
done. And I want to go to the home screen, so let's do this.
Just a sec. More tips and tricks. For support, updates, and more, go to settings greater than support.
Yes, actually, the Pixel line of phones in settings actually has a great, amazing help section. I can't praise it enough. If you go to settings and then scroll down to the bottom where it says Pixel tips and support, you get a whole wealth of how-tos, videos, text guides, so on and so forth. It's really great.
Stay up to date on Google's hardware products and related features, services, and offers. Plus, receive invitations to help improve Google hardware products
That's
and related
awesome
services.
for me.
Learn more.
So
On switch.
I'm going to leave that
Double
on
tap to toggle.
because I want to know more info about Google Pixel stuff.
Next button.
And we're going to hit next.
Copying. Keep phones connected and turned on.
Okay, so now
5 minutes left.
there's 5 minutes left in this process.
Stop copying.
And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and pause recording and be right back when it is done copying in about 5 minutes. So give me 1 second.
Time recorded.
And
Pause. Button.
I'll talk to you guys in about 1 click away. Give me a second.
Resume recording. Pause. Button.
Podcast addict player service. Player.
All right. So there's less than 1 minute left in the data copying. And when that is done, our phone will be absolutely ready to set up. And then once I'm done copying all my data, I could erase the other phone and make it factory brand new. So, and I will actually, just as a bonus, I'll walk you guys through that as well. So you can see how we do stuff here at Comtech when we set up phones, we reset phones, we do it all here.
Your phone's almost ready. Your phone's almost ready. Disabled. Heading. Enlist 10 items.
All right, so this is the new phone. This is the Pixel 3 XL.
You can disconnect the cable. Apps. 194 apps to be installed. Disabled.
Awesome.
Photos and videos. Data copied. Disabled.
Awesome.
Music and other audio. Data copied. Disabled.
Awesome.
SMS messages. Data copied. Disabled.
That's great.
MMS attachments. Data copied. Disabled.
That's good.
Device settings. Data copied. Disabled.
Wonderful. So it looks like all the data copied without problem.
Call history. Data copied. Disabled. Synced automatically. Google Calendar. Google Photos. Google Contacts. Gmail.
And my contacts, my calendar, my photos, and my Gmail are all being done through their mechanisms.
Done. Button. Out of list.
Now let's hit this done
Double
button
tap to activate.
right here.
Adding finishing touches. This may take a minute or two.
All right.
Talkback on. Talkback tutorial. Charging stopped battery level 63%. Using Google Text-to-Speech Engine. Completing setup Google Play.
So I disconnected the cable from the new phone, and now
Progress Facebook. Installing Facebook.
I'm disconnecting it from the old phone. And as that is being installed, it's doing all the app installs in the background. So let's see what screen we're on now.
Talkback tutorial.
This
Practice
is-
lesson 2 button. Back button.
Talkback tutorial. We're way beyond that. So we're going to back out of here with the back button at the bottom left.
Adding finishing touches. This may take a minute or two. Progress. Zedge wallpapers and ringtones. Installing Zedge wallpapers and ringtones.
Okay, so let's read the screen.
Adding finishing touches. This may take a minute. Progress. Android.autoinstalls.config. Just a sec. Portrait. Select a home app. Device unlocked.
All right.
Corporal.
So now it wants me to choose what home screen I want to install. Now, with Android, you're allowed to choose a home screen of your liking. I actually take a liking to a home screen or a launcher called CPL. Stands for Customized Pixel Launcher. Now, that's not the one that comes with the phone. It is the one that I actually had and installed on my old phone. So I'm going to choose
Completing setup Google Play.
that one. So
Pixel. Corporal.
it's highlighted. I'm going to click it. There goes the thumb.
Pixel
and
launcher. Just once button.
It's asking, do I want to choose this just for now, one time, or always?
Always button.
And I'm going to click always.
Home screen 1 of 1.
And here we go. Now, all my data is here. Now listen as I go across the screen.
Search. Setup button. Folder. Create.
Here's my create folder that has all my Google Docs, slides, and sheets.
Gmail.
Here's my email app,
Maps.
my Maps app,
Folder. Play.
my Play folder that has Play Books, Play Games in the Play Store.
Photos.
There's my Photos app, Google Photos.
Office waiting to install.
There's Microsoft Office,
Clock.
my Google Clock,
Podcast Addict waiting to install.
my podcast app called Podcast Addict,
Calendar.
my Google Calendar,
Tasks.
Google Tasks,
Duo waiting to install.
Google Duo, which is the Android version of FaceTime.
Pocket waiting to install.
Pocket is a article reading app.
YouTube.
YouTube is like, duh.
Contacts.
Google Contacts.
Move to iOS waiting to install.
Move to iOS is an app that I'm going to use in another demo, but it's by Apple if you want to move from Android to an iPhone.
WhatsApp waiting to install.
WhatsApp is a messaging app.
Calculator.
Google Calculator is a calculator.
Folder. Google.
There's my Google folder that has a bunch of Google apps.
Folder. Microsoft.
There's my Microsoft folder, which has a bunch of Microsoft apps.
Settings.
And my settings app, which takes you to all your device settings.
Apps list button.
There's your apps list button that shows you all 194 apps installed on my phone.
Phone.
Here's my phone.
Messages.
My text messages.
Messenger waiting to install.
My Facebook Messenger.
Telegram waiting to install.
My Telegram Messenger.
Camera.
And my camera. So, this is how we took our old information from our old phone and put it on our new phone, and we could get started right where we left off. Now, let's have a little bit more fun. And I just
Screen
locked
off.
the old phone.
Device unlocked. Corporal. Camera. Alert
and
actions.
now-
Shortcuts. Actions.
Get out of that screen. Now let's
Home screen 1 of 1.
reset
Camera.
the old phone. So I'm going to unlock the old phone.
Device unlocked. 12:28 p.m. Copying's done.
Okay, so copying's done.
Continue setup on your Pixel 3 XL. Close button.
That's fine.
Home screen 1 of 1.
Okay, so we're going to do two things before we reset this phone. We're going to back it up really quick,
Messages.
And then-
Home screen 1 of 1.
we're going to reset it. So
Phone. Apps. Settings.
let's go to settings.
Settings. Search settings.
Let's go to system.
Storage. Privacy. Location. Security. Accounts. Accessibility. Digital well-being. Google. System. Languages.
Right there.
System.
And
Back.
we'll go to
button.
backup.
System. Search. Help and language. Gestures. Date and time. Backup. On.
Right there.
Backup. Navigate up. Button. Backup. Search and setting. Help and feedback. Backup to Google Drive. Checked. On.
SuperSense
Switch.
helps blind and visually impaired. SuperSense helps blind and visually impaired.
Okay.
Account. Sublime ticket. Pixel 3 a backup. Yesterday. 11:30 a.m.
Okay, so last time backed up was yesterday.
Backup now. Button.
And we're going to back up right now.
Pause button.
And let's do it.
Backing up your data.
Okay, so we're backing up.
Backing up your data.
So as it backs up, there's going to be a progress bar up at the top. So we're going to go there now.
Backup to Google Drive. 8%. Progress bar.
That's right.
9%.
8%, and it just counts all the way through as long as you're focused on that progress bar. So I'm going to do what we did last time. I'm going to pause it till we almost get to the end, and I'll be right back when it's done backing up.
Pause button. Resume recording. Pause button.
Okay, so the backup is almost complete. We're at about
96%.
96%. And within
97%.
this is done, we will reset, factory reset the Pixel
98%.
3A, which is the old phone.
99%. Downloading. Download starting. 100%. Your data is backed up.
Okay, so it's done.
Navigate up. Backup. Search and settings. Help and feed. Backup to Google Drive. Checked. On. Switch account. Sublime ticket. Pixel 3 a backup. 0 minutes ago. 12:39 p.m.
So it's completely backed up, which is great. So we're going to back out of backup,
Back. System. Backup. On.
and we're going to look for advanced.
Advanced. Rules. Reset options. Multiple users. Developer options. System update.
I'm going to double tap that. And then we're going to look for reset.
Back. System. Search set. Help and feedback. Languages and input. Gestures. Date and time. Backup. On. Rules. One rule. Reset options. Network. Apps. Or device can be reset.
Okay.
Reset options. Back. Button.
So we're going to look to reset the entire phone.
Reset options. Search settings. Help and feedback. Reset Wi-Fi. Mobile and Bluetooth.
So that's like reset radios or reset connections. We don't want to do that.
Reset app preferences.
Reset app preferences. We don't want to do that.
Erase all data. Factory reset.
That's what we want. Erase all data, factory reset. So we're going to double tap here.
Settings. Erase all data. Factory reset.
Cash app. Cash app.
Okay.
This will erase all data from your phone's internal storage, including your Google account, system and app data and settings, downloaded apps, music, photos, other user data. You are currently signed into the following accounts: theblintic@gmail.com, Duo, Office, Amazon Video Sync, Skype, Messenger.
All right.
Checked. Checkbox. Erase downloaded SIMs. The download replacement SIMs. Contact your carrier. This won't cancel any mobile service plans. Not checked. Erase all data. Button. Not checked. Checkbox. Erase downloaded SIMs. The download. Erase all data. Not checked.
So
erase
we
all
don't
data.
want
Button.
to erase our eSIM.
Not erase
So
all
I'll
data.
check
Button.
that, and then we're going to erase all data.
Erase all data. Factory reset. Editing. Pin. Edit box.
Okay, and it wants the pin to the phone, so let me go into that in, and I'll be right back.
NBC News.
Pause button.
Postmaster.
Resume recording.
Okay, so I just
Pause
entered the
button.
pin.
9. Next.
Now hit next.
Keyboard hidden. Erase all data. All of your personal information and downloaded apps will be deleted. You can't undo this action. Erase all data. Button. All of your erase all data. Button.
Here we go. Actually, let me plug this in so it doesn't
Charging stock battery level 66%.
die in the middle of.
Charging started.
Resetting
Battery
itself
level
up.
29%.
So I just did that.
Erase all data. All of your erase all data. Button. All of it. Erase all data. Button.
Here we go.
Factory data reset.
And it's already on its way. So when it comes up and it's done resetting, what I do actually on a phone, and I'll ask my Google to do it for me, but I'm going to set a timer of about 5 minutes is how long it takes to reset, if not shorter. But being that I'm blind, that's how I know how to start the speech and when it's time to set up the phone. So, okay, Google, set a timer for 5 minutes.
All right, 5 minutes, and we're starting now.
So when that 5 minutes is over, that's when I will know that I could set up the Pixel 3a, which is the old phone, as a new phone. So my name is Gabe Vega. I hope you enjoyed this demonstration of my unboxing of the Pixel 3 XL and the transferring of the data from the Pixel 3a to the Pixel XL and the factory reset of the Pixel 3a. Just wanted to give you a little idea of what we do here at Comtech. If you have any comments and questions, please do feel free to send them to info@comtechusa.net. That's info, I-N-F-O, at COMMTECHUSA.net. Or feel free to give us a call here at Comtech anytime at 833-345-TECH. That's 833-345-8324. Or visit the website at comtechusa.net. That's COMMTECHUSA.net. Thank you so much for listening. It was my pleasure to demonstrate this for you. Have a great day.
Pause button.